That might help. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Hunt for Bronze. This morning we're actually out doing another jerkbait challenge because it's that time of year. But what we're doing this week, we're doing a size challenge on jerkbait. So I've got 48 mil all the way up to 95 mil, and we're going to try to get bass on every size, or at least every size bracket. I've got 3 rods. I've got one with the small, one with the medium, one with the larger, and we're going to give it a go. I was hoping to get it one over 100 mil, but couldn't find one in my tackle box, and I thought I had one and didn't buy one at the shops, but that's okay. So that's what we're going to do. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I hope you're enjoying these kayak sessions and all this little fun I'm having with jerkbaits and chasing bass again. I'm enjoying it and having a ball myself, so let's get cracking. What I'm gonna do though, let's have a little sip of coffee. Oh, that first sip of coffee. I know I say it every time, but it just gets your body, just gets your mind and soul right. Alright, so as we pull up onto this point, this is the one that I've been catching a few fish on lately. So we're starting in these likely areas just to tick them off as I'm gonna say as quickly as possible. A bit easier. So I don't know if we start with the big jerkbait early. I mean, let's put it this way, like I've caught bass on big old glide baits, so there's no reason that these shouldn't work. It's just the confidence in them sometimes gets you a bit. Now see, there's a lot of fish taking small things off the surface, so smart me would do this. Small lure. The bass or bonies, I'm not 100%, but you know, smart me would give something a go. Yep, there we go. Smart me. Smart me knows what's up. Little one, but we've ticked off one of the small lures. How good's that? Well, not yet. I haven't got him in. Boom. So, that was just watching fish eat stuff off the surface. If you could, like, not, that'd be great. Just let me put my finger in you. And that's it. Little dude. Nothing to write home about, obviously, but you know, we're here doing the challenge of just ticking off these lures. And look, that's number 1. And he's just let himself go, which is lovely. Love that from him. So we're on to the slightly bigger lure onto this one, which I believe is a Daiwa spike. I need dunks still. I've gotten a dunk, but whatevs, Trevs. So these are the 2 other small. So we got a 53 and a 55. So we're going straight to the 53. So we're going 48, 53. Ironically, no 50s. Didn't even think of that, but no 50s. Alright, so Mr. Crackjack. Great little lure. I've caught copious amounts of just fish in general on that. Brim, flathead, and bass. Now, considering I've seen quite a few fish rise here, I'm just gonna not power it too hard, but not power too slow. Oh, that's not too bad, is it? Now leave a comment. Oh, yeah, there we go. I was going to say leave a comment if you think I'll get through all the lures. Doesn't feel big either. Feels like another little one. Unless he turns it on. No, it's another littleish one. Alright, so we're on a school of small bass, but we're ticking off the lures, and that's the main thing right now is when you got a challenge. Oh, I've fucking done it to myself again. And you got a challenge, you just got to tick off them fish. So number 2 the morning on the first cast with this lure. So we're going to take that off and we're going to put the next small one on and hopefully just keep rolling through. Just predicted to get up a bit, so I'm trying to tick off these smaller lures now so I don't have to cast them into the wind. I was going to go the other way and fish the bigger ones, but as that wind picks up, the bigger ones sometimes actually better. They a bit more presence in the water. Splash isn't so bad when it lands and all that. So if we can just keep ticking off fish, we're gonna have a happy me. Yeah. I bet it was. Oh, I'm sorry you had such a poor night's sleep. It's probably it's probably the end of term stress just coming out at once. And the heat. What are you doing this morning? Okay, have you got a book that you want to read? Oh, yep, there's a fish. Oh, that's little. That is little. Yeah, so get your book out and have a read. Alright, just let me put you down for a second. Alright, well, I'm going to mute all that audio up until this point because I was talking to Marley on the phone. Stop it. Stop. A lot of small bass this morning, but we're ticking them off. That's all 3 under 60 mil lures done. That was the Damiki Sokill, and if I hold up really close to the camera, it looks giant, but it's tiny. It's actually the smallest of the day, so maybe if I just put it in the water and no one will see it, how small it actually was. But that's 3 of the lures ticked off. 7 more to go. I reckon we can do this, people. I reckon we can do this. My worries are the 90 and 95 mil, but all we got to do is find a couple of bigger hungry fish. Actually, no, even small aggressive fish. I'm not fussy. Anyway, I'm going to put things down and get in a position to start doing other stuff. So we have now ticked off 3 lures. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put one of my favourite new jerk baits on the Shimano. Props where props is due. I always do like rating lures that I do like that little spike. First cast, pretty impressed. To be honest though, didn't get to really test it. when they eat at first cast, which is, you know, it's a weird thing to say, but didn't really get to test it. Ugh. Fucking clip on it. That's the only thing I don't like about this Shimano, is a clip. You know, we're gonna tie this one on, because we're just going up the sizes now. Any bass counts. Which is weird to say, because you'd think that I'd be caring about how big they are, but I don't care. When I'm running a challenge like this, I do not give one single. And look, if I'm going around here and ticking off lures, what I might do though, because I know this is a good lure, I know that this works, I'm going to save it for the water where I've caught bigger fish before. For some reason I just got to test it. I've just got to catch something on this big one. If I can tick this off, there's a lot of confidence that this challenge will get done. Yep, there's a fish. No way, on the big one. Slightly better bass. Biggest of the day so far. There we go. We've got that Kablister. Big 90mm lure in his mouth. Ticked it off. Pretty stoked with that. Based on the kind of challenge that I've got going, I don't want to move this camera too much, so we're just going to get a little doo-doo there. But yeah, how good's that? So we're on to the 95mm. If we can tick that off, this challenge is like done. We've got this. So I'm pretty ecstatic. All right, 95 mils next. That is next. All right, bass capture, corner pocket. So, a little bit disheartened for my, you know, my zone, my we're going to be on here zone, but that's okay, we'll work it out. I'm wondering if they're just going to sit in the sun there on that point. I can just drift back and forth a few times. If I go target some other points. Yep, there's one. Not huge, but hey, ticked it off. Real reaction bite, that one. Kind of cranking and pausing it. How bizarre. Oh, and he's absolutely dangerously engulfed that. So, bang, a tiny little fella. But as I said, we're just ticking them off. So that's halfway there. But unlike the last few trips, the big 40s have disappeared on me. Here, buddy. That being the case, we'll get out the 70. Try to catch one on the bait caster, or 75, sorry. I would try to put this on the bait caster, but it's just a bit light, and I've got to tick off the greedy guts, which is almost a bit of a surprise. I wonder if there's any toga cruising in here. I just lost the lid to my Yeti, so cool. Yep, gotta go buy another one of those today. Oh well. Alright, so we're on a point. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going, keep open, and keep, hopefully, jerkbait roping. I don't know. I'm losing it. Oh, there's a fish. Come on, out of the weed, out of the weed. Out of the weed. Oh, it feels good. It feels good. As long as I can get it out of the weed. Oh, I don't know. It's buried. It's buried its head in there. Still there. I can see the bass. It's a good one. Yep, it's definitely a good one. Yep, whoop, there it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, yep, pig, 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 pig. Need that net. Need that net. Need that net. Oh, come on. Come to stew. Ah, we're losing. I'm like a fucking bag of licorice. Oh my god. What a Gumby. Fucking Gumby. Well, that's a good fish. Oh. Okay. So, keep that fish's head in the water. Turn the kayak, get the camera in the position we need. Mouth. There we go. Just a piglet. Oh. Alright, that is a stonking fish, and he's taking that greedy guts on the size challenge. So finally, 6 lures ticked off. We'll swap this one out, and we're just going to keep going. Looks like this edge a bit wider out might be the juice. How cool! Let's get a photo and send her on away. The next one off the mark will be Sugar Deep on the bait cast. Alright, so let's see what that does now. Hopefully it doesn't float. No, that's perfect. Did it. Lovely. Oh, much prefer the loop knot on the front as well. Oh no. Okay, that's not sinking now, which is perfect. Oh, I'll find that later. Oh, yep. Oh, that's a sickly looking one. But that's lure number 7. Which, it's that Bass Day. As you can see there. But look at that, the old sickly looking fella. Just unhook him next to the boat and send him on his merry way. And change that lure. Bass Day, I like you. Bass Day is getting changed to a absolute classic jerkbait, the old X-Rap. But we're going to an X-Rap 8, which is probably not what I guess I'd normally throw. But we've got a couple of lures to get to before we use this bad boy. Everything going the way we want. That shouldn't take long. That was a long pause though. He must have just been looking at that for a while. First things first, let's see how it suspends. And casts. As much as it's not the order that we want to go in, but yeah, that is good. Oh, that's also good. Look at that. I mean, it's an 80mm lure. Should go all right. Oh, yep. What the hell? Big long pauses. I was messaging Kyle. That thing was paused for ages. So Chesty overheated, which is great. Love that from GoPro. But I was just actually replying to a message from a mate. Big long pause, and he just ate it. So that's another one that has come off a long pause. So I think we know what they want. So I know what I'm going to give them. But that is the last change on that rod to happen. I'm actually going to put a slightly deeper diver on too. Oh, jerkbait on this one anyway, because I actually want the lure to be able to get down deep once I've caught all the others. Yay! Okay, so we are on our, well, 2 lures to go hunt. Yep, there's one. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. On the X-Rap too. The one I was worried about. Well, one of the 2 I was worried about. Long pauses. Geez, he's going hard. It's a good fish. That's a real good fish. All right, so lure number 9, 1 to go. And we managed this, a piglet on the 80 X-Rap. They just work, the old X-Rap, they really do. He's absolutely walloped it, middle hooks and everything, so he definitely wanted that lure. And with 1 to go, can be done. So we are on this last lure. It's I'm gonna give myself 40 minutes. So until midday, if we can make it happen, we can make it happen. But if not, we got everything until 80 mil, which I'm pretty happy with. Sorry, 90 mil. So yes, we didn't perfectly win this challenge, but Fat Lady has not quite sung yet. I still got one little area I really do want to give a go with it. Well, a couple of little points I want to go. Watch people fish it, but not how I'm fishing, so you know. Could be there, could not be, who knows. Kind of changed my mind. I pushed out to right on the edge of this weed. So, just seeing if I can oh, yep, there's a fish. Oh, Right on the edge of the weed. Should have known. Just had to push out. Last fish of the challenge. And it's a good one too. At least it feels good. Yeah, pig. Is that other fish with it? That weed? Dunno. And challenge is done. Yes. Yes. Oh my lord, that's a chunky fish. It's another 40, but this time on a 60mm jerkbait. Not 60mm. Let's rephrase it. A 90mm jerkbait. You ready to see this one? Another 40 odd centimetre spear salmon on that big jerkbait. And look at that dirty big jerkbait. Bass eat that stuff any day of the week. I do wish I had some of my bigger jerks here with me, because I reckon we could do it today, because they are on. But that is challenge completed. 10 lures, 10 bass. Jerkbaits are on. Well, I'm gonna kind of finish this edge and then paddle home. How good? Fish a couple of different lures, have a bit of fun. Not complaining at all. Well, that is it. Another episode of the Hunt for Bronze done and dusted. I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode, because I had a blast filming it. Catching bass on 48 to 95mm jerkbaits was good fun. Really testing the skills there of changing kind of size and approach as not only the day wore on, but the size of the lures increased. So that was a lot of fun for me. All fish were caught using ACM custom rods and a wide variety of lures. I'll leave the list of the lures that I've used in today's video in the description below as well, in case you are interested in any of the lures in any of the sizes. Please do also like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment if you enjoyed today's video, today's challenge. It was a good bit of fun. If you haven't seen it already, 2 videos ago I did a jerkbait review on a couple of lures I used in today's challenge as well, so have a squiz at that if you are interested in further jerkbaiting information, tips and tricks. But until next time, go out fishing, enjoy yourselves, and we're out.